So it's like way too hot to make an actual video where I talk about anything really in depth. I have a couple I want to make. One I'm actually really interested in making. It's about how we're going to be dealing with AIs as people in the future. I have very strong political beliefs regarding not treating corporations like people, but I strongly believe that we need to look to having law in the future that treats AI like people. But I need to do more research for that. And I just hit level 40 in Heroes of the Storm, a game that I had absolutely committed to not playing when Blizzard first started talking about it. Go figure. And it's to do with the monetization model. I really absolutely dig games that finance themselves mostly through cosmetic stuff. And as you look through Toons, their skins, I mean, they have, you know, like, skins are basically $10. Like this one from Sylvanas that I really like, you know, Ranger General. I mean, that's really fucking badass, and it's $7. Vala has a really cool skin, her superhero skin. That's $10. I mean, they're all basically $10. But other than these master skins, which you get for hitting level 10, you have to pay physical currency. Well, not physical currency, but real world currency. To get these. I'd say you have to use money that you can't earn playing the game, but there are already people in professional leagues for HotS, so go figure. But as far as just playing the game, the characters aren't all free. I mean, it's well known that there's only a couple characters that you can get for free. They're marked with these little icons up in the top corner, and you can play ostensibly just the game for free, but if you really wanted to get serious and master a character, you'd have to buckle down and pay for one. But paying money for them isn't necessarily an issue. Now, straight up, like of all these characters, like I love Sarah. I mean, I fell in love with her playing StarCraft when she was betrayed by Mengsk. I mean, it broke my fucking heart. I get into my games and you know, Queen of Blades and Heart of the Swarm were like my favorite StarCraft expansions. So when she was on sale, when I very first started playing the game, I wasn't even convinced I was going to buy the game, but I figured, what the fuck? And I paid $5 for her. Now, if you go to her page in the store, Kerrigan, she's like $8.50. So I paid half that. And the other character that I paid real world money for is Brightwing. And I paid for Brightwing because he was on sale the subsequent week, and he looked really silly. I think he was free to play the week before, or maybe not. Maybe I just bought him on a lark. But I haven't regretted it. He's pretty cool. All the other characters that I have, which I have a total of 9 now, so 7 other characters I paid coins for. So like Sylvanas, she's a 10,000 coin character. Abathur, who's also a 10,000 coin character. I paid 10 grand for them each. And it occurs to me in looking at this that the Blizzard is pretty generous with the money. If you look at the player progression and you add all the coins that you get up, you only get 16 grand. And you do get a stim pack here that doubles your gold, but silly me, I quit playing the day I hit level 10, and so I didn't get any of my stim pack, or the doubled up with the bonus there at launch that doubled that as well. So I blew this shit off. So I haven't had a huge buff in gold earning that a lot of other people have, much less XP earning, because I just hit level 40. But I saw a thing on Reddit saying, well, you know, this is how much money you have to spend to get all the characters in the game. And I disagree with the premise that you have to get all the characters, because I already have more characters than I want to play. Outside of these guys, there's like maybe 2 that I'm curious about, maybe 3. But I'm sitting on 4 grand and trying to decide, do I save up for a 7 or 10 grand character, or do I buy one now and get straight into Hero League? So I started adding up how much I've spent on my characters. So I spent $10 between Sarah and Brightwing. And Vala I got for free because I had the Diablo's Collector's Edition, so I ostensibly paid money for that, but I like my Diablo Collector's Edition. So between Lilyhammer, what the fuck did I write down there? Sonya, Zagara, Abathur, and Sylvanas. I think I paid 40 grand. Obviously in coins. And there's a neat little thing where it's fairly easy to get characters that you don't own up to level 5, which gets you 500 gold. So ostensibly between the roughly 40 characters that there are, you could get another 15 grand. I've not done that. I've only leveled 11 characters up. So between the 16 grand I've gotten from leveling to 40 and the 5.5 I've gotten just from leveling up random dudes to level 5. And obviously I'm slacking because, you know, look at Hamburger Man and he's not even halfway through 4. I've gotten 19.5 grand from quests. And I think that's actually pretty awesome. I think that means that it's the monetization in this game isn't that bad. Killing Floor, I love for its monetization model because up until, like, let's say the last 6 months of Killing Floor 1, basically everything was just cosmetic that you paid for. The original game you paid maybe $5 for unless you were really impatient. But other than that, anything you bought was essentially skins. All the weapons and maps were free. And then the Hillbilly expansion came out, and the dual flare revolvers, which are a really awesome weapon for the Firebug. That pack cost money, and some others have as well. And I kind of frown on that, but whatever. Here, even though you could pay money for the characters, I don't think there's really a strong impetus to. Had I not paid money for Kerrigan and Brightwing, I think that would have been another 14 grand. Because I think there's 7,000 coin characters. So, you know, I still wouldn't have them yet. But I don't begrudge Blizzard the $10 that I've given them for the month of play. I mean, it's less than I'd pay for a WoW subscription, so that's really reasonable. So I think that if you're willing just to not buy skins, this game is essentially free to play. And I'm kind of pleased with that. I've never gotten into League of Legends or Dota or what's the other one? Heroes of New Earth, or the other one with the gods that changed their avatar on Kali. But mostly because the community seemed really toxic, and you have to snipe kills from your own creeps, and that's just micromanagement that's bullshit. I really like how this is a team effort. And I think I'm going to continue to play this, especially because it satisfies my ongoing StarCraft itch, which is another thing. I want to get the beta pretty badly, but I'm not going to because I know that I'm going to buy the collector's edition when it goes up on Amazon or Newegg or wherever, because I like having the physical doodads that come in the box. I have the collector's edition from Wings of Liberty as well as Heart of the Swarm, and I'm happy with that. So I don't yet get to play the beta for StarCraft 2, which makes me sad. But I think I still need to buy a character. I've been thinking about either Tychus or maybe Gazlowe. Gazlowe seems really, really weird. And he's actually got a really cool skin here with the alien stuff. That's pretty badass. But Tychus, man, $15 skin. But I almost think it might be worth it. I won't buy it because I'm broke. But yeah, I'm still torn. So consequently, I can't get into Hero League yet.